JT Davis, Bob Bass Anglers. This is my second Plano Edge Flex video. And I want to give a shout out to Greg Blanchard for giving me this idea, but I actually started doing it before I saw Greg Blanchard do it, just not to this level. So like I said in the previous video, I used to carry about 25 pounds of tackle to the boat with me all the time. Obviously couldn't do that in the kayak, so it forced me to minimize what I was taking. And I had this old little cheap old school Plano Edge tackle box. I think it was 3600 that I used to bring with me. And this whole idea of modular tackle, as you can see here, what I'll do now is I'll keep my main tackle boxes in my bass cave, in my fish cave. And before I go to a lake, especially if I already know what the lake has, I'll fill out these slots with what I need. So like this is just an example. This isn't really, I don't even really use spinner baits that much. I don't really frog anymore, but this is just an example. So I have all these slots open. So this one would be for cranks. This one would be for frogs. I got something for jigs here. Topwater poppers, jerk baits, spinner baits in a bigger slot. I'll put all my terminal tackle in one deep slot. I got VMC flipping hooks there. I got EWG, Z-Man, Ned rigs, and I got some Woo tungsten, no chip tungsten weights in there. I could put all my terminal tackle in one little slot, swim baits. And then on this big side, usually when I'm doing a tournament, I'll usually go through 3/4 of a bag of soft plastics, if not more, depending on how good the bite is. So I throw all the soft plastics I think I'm going to need at that lake in this side, and I'm good to go. So I take all this stuff out of the main tackle boxes, load up this modular tackle box, go fishing. When I'm done with that tourney or done fishing for the day, I take all the stuff back, put it in its main tackle boxes until the next tournament comes up. If it's going to be a clear lake, it's going to be more finesse, then I'm probably not going to be frogging. I'm probably going to be using finesse jigs. I'll probably be using mostly jerk baits. I'll change it up a little bit so then I could basically set it up the way I want it depending on where I'm fishing. And I'm only carrying one tackle box with everything I need. And if I run into a situation, like I hardly think I'd run into a situation where I'd lose 4 VMC 4/0 flipping hooks in one fishing trip. But if that happens, it happens. Then maybe I'll start bringing 5 or 6. But this is just an example of how I do my modular tackle setup with a Plano Edge Flex box. It's pretty cool. And if I brought enough baits that didn't fit in the slots for some reason, I could always take pieces out and move them around or whatever. But when you're planning on going to a tournament or planning on just fishing, doing some fun fish for the weekend, part of the fun is deciding what tackle you're going to bring. So instead of bringing the whole kitchen sink with me every weekend and bringing all that extra weight and all that tackle, especially with kayak fishing, you can't do that anyway. I want to start fishing everywhere, big boat, kayak, whatever, using this modular tackle system. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.